from Tutorials by E, and today I'm going to show you how to make this awesome fishtail chain bracelet. It is made out of 4 chains woven together to make a really cool fishtail pattern. So the things you're going to need are a hook, a type of loom, you can use your fingers as I will explain later on in the video, some bands, and a bunch of C-clips. So keep on watching and I hope y'all have fun making this bracelet. Okay, so what we're going to need is some bands and a loom. I am going to be using my Rainbow Loom mini loom and my Rainbow Loom hook, but you can also use the 2 side pegs of any other loom that you might happen to have, or even just your 2 fingers. So we're going to have to start out by making 2 chains of each color that are a little bit bigger than our wrist. So I'm going to start with white. You can use any color you want here, but I think that white makes the other color kind of stand out more. And these, all the bands I'm using are Rainbow Loom bands, and you can order them at rainbowloom.com. So first, do an X on your loom, on your 2 pegs, then put another band on, hook the bottom band over the top, push it down, put another band on the top, pull the bottom band over the top, and pull it down, put another band on, pull the bottom band over the top, and keep doing that until the bracelet is long enough to go a little bit extra around your wrist, and I'll show you that once I'm done. Alright, so now you can see that I've made mine long enough. You can also see that it is a lot longer than my actual wrist, but then again, it's better to have too much than not enough. We can always take some off later once we're done. So now take a C-clip and put it on to your bracelet, like this. Just put it onto one side, and then loop it over and onto the other side. Pull that off, and just leave that there. We're going to take this other end now, our capping band that we started off with. We're going to poke our hook through, get another band, but this time it should be our other color. Mine is blue. And pull a blue band through that capping band and put the other end of it onto your hook. Then take another one, put it on your hook, and pull it through both of those. And now, instead of putting this other end back on your hook, put it on one side of the loom, and then put the end that's on your hook onto the other side of the loom. That way, it is on your loom and it has a big tail coming off of the end. So now we're going to use our second color, for me it's the electric blue glow in the dark, and we are going to make a second chain that is as long as this one, and a way you can make sure that it's just as long is to hold it out like that and make sure that it's even, but you'll see what I mean in a little bit. Alright, so now I've made a very long blue chain, and as you can see, if you hold it by the capping band and kind of just let all the chains hang together, they should be about the same length. The blue one is a little bit longer, but that's okay. At the end, once I'm done braiding it, I can take off the extra if I need to. So just take another C-clip to that and put it on one end, lift it off, and put it on the other one. And then we're going to put our hook into this middle capping band again, to the left of that blue one. And we're going to put in another one of our second color and put the other end back on our hook, and then do that one more time. So take another band, pull it through both of these, and then put the other one back on. And now we're going to put this onto our loom, like so. And now we're going to make another chain. And now I've completed this chain, and as you can see, it's about as long as the other ones. And I'm going to move it over so that it's right beside the blue one, and I'm going to use this C-clip to take it off of my loom. Now that we've done that one, Stick your hook back into the hole for one more time, and we're going to put on a band of our first color, and mine is white. So pull it through the loop, put the other end on, grab another band, pull it through, put the other end on, and then put it onto your loom. Like so. Now we're going to do one last chain, and then we'll be ready to braid. And now that this chain is done, it is about the same length as my other ones. And I am going to put on a C-clip. And now that our chains are done, we can start braiding. So you will need something to secure this on while braiding. You can have somebody else hold it for you if you do not have a loom, or if you have a loom like me, just put it on one of the pegs, put the capping band on one of the pegs so that you have all of your chains free. And it should be a white one, then 2 colors on the inside, and then one more of your first color on the outside, and divide it into 2 sections so that there's one of each color on each side. I like to use my loom for this part because it's heavier and it doesn't move around quite as much. To braid this, pick up your strands and first take the right white one, cross it over the blue one, and onto the left inside. Take your left white one, cross it over both of those, and into the middle. Now take your blue one, go over the white one and into the middle, your other blue one over those two and into the middle. Take your white one over into the middle, take your left one over into the middle. You're going to keep repeating this all the way down. And as you can see, there's the V fishtail pattern that's starting to form. Try to keep your strands fairly tight, unless you would like to have a looser bracelet. Keep doing that until you're at the very end, and my 2 little white pieces are pretty much done. So take an elastic, I'm just using one of my regular bands, and secure that at the bottom until you can, so that you can make sure that it is long enough and it fits you fine, and then we will take off the band, take off some of the C-clips and attach it. Now is a great time to even out your bracelet. If you have like some V's that are smaller than others, just give them a tug and they will stretch out a little bit. Now let's see if this fits well. Okay, good, it does. So we are going to need to put all of these chains onto one band so that we can get one C-clip through them. And to do that, it's a little bit tricky and you have to make sure you go through the right way. Take this first blue chain on the left, and if you can see where it connects to this other one, go right through there, make sure you go through both loops, and slide that up on your hook. Take your next chain, and where it connects, I don't know if you can see, there you go. Where it connects, just put your hook through, and do it through the band that's right before the elastic that we used to secure it. And do the next one. And make sure that you don't go like through here, because if you go through this way, it'll just fall apart whenever you take out the extra bands. But you have to make sure you go through sideways like that. Now take another band. Yeah, it happens to be thundering outside, so I'm sorry for the extra noise, but take your band and pull it through all of these that we just put on our hook. It can be a little bit difficult, but you should be able to get it. And then put the other end on your hook, like so. And just to make it a little bit easier to put the C-clip on, take one more band, slide it through that, and put the other end on your hook. That'll make it so that the C-clip stays on a little bit better. Put your C-clip on both of those bands, take your hook out, and now we're going to take the C-clip off of these side ones, all the little chains that we have left, and we're going to pull out the extra bands. And as you can see, after I took out those two, there's that one that is still caught because of that band that we just put in, and that is good because we don't want our entire bracelet falling out. And there's that one that's caught on the band. That one. And that one. So now that we've done that, you can reach your C-clip around and clip it onto this back. Or, since I think that mine is going to be a little bit too big if I do have that extra one, I'm just going to take this extra white band off by unc-clipping it, and then I'm just going to slide my hook through these ends so that it doesn't completely fall apart, and put my C-clip back on. Alright, there we go. So now reach around, make sure it's not twisted, and C-clip your end onto the capping band. And your bracelet is ready for wearing. You can again take this time to stretch out your bracelet a little bit. And you can also take off that elastic there if you want to. I'm just going to pop it because there. So this is our completed fishtail chain bracelet. I hope you all like it. Please give this video a big thumbs up and also subscribe down below to my YouTube channel so you'll be able to get new crafty DIYs or other fun things every Friday. Also, I have these two bracelets. They're actually the same type. And I am looking for a name for them so I can make a tutorial. So if you have any name suggestions, please leave a comment down below and hopefully I can make a tutorial on them. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next Friday.